Reignite your intuition, the show to grow your intuitive self. Today I talk about Mama Cloud or the Universal Library. My name is Angela and I'm a highly intuitive person by birth. What makes me the expert of supporting you regaining your intuition? As a psychic life coach, it is my passion to support people by becoming themselves. Trusting fully your intuition takes time and is a very individual process. I share with you my knowledge and hands-on strategies I have developed to support you in your daily lifestyle. Take 30 minutes of your lifetime and schedule a free call with me to figure out who you really want to be. Those who are interested in libraries, besides the one, of course, in Hogwarts, which is, in my opinion, absolutely amazing. In Switzerland, in St. Gallen, we have one of the oldest, and I think it's really one of the oldest libraries with very seldom books, etc. So there is like a center of knowledge. Libraries are a center of knowledge. In my opinion, I remember when I was a little girl, we had in our village a library because back then there was no Kindle. And till today, I need to have some books that I can feel them, I can touch them, I can hold them. So, a library means knowledge to me. When I was a child, it meant freedom, like going into books where I just was able to disappear in. I remember that I was reading a series called Angélique when I was a teenager. And finally I found a movie about it, which is hilarious. I remember that I loved those books because it was a hideaway from reality. And the library I am talking about is this unbelievable, huge knowledge that's up in the universe or somewhere in the universe. It doesn't have to be up somewhere. And we can connect if we want to. And therefore, I'm talking about Mama Cloud as well, because somewhere in the universe is like somewhere over the rainbow. Nobody freaking knows where that is. So a Mama Cloud is easier to imagine, especially the cloud thing. We all know about clouds, but we have no idea what a cloud really is. And what a mama figure is, we know. Mama is taking care of everything. That's why she's a mama. So there's a Mama Cloud. And we all have our own personal little cloud. Like I have my Angela Cloud, you have your cloud. And for example, if I think of one of my friends and I'm being like, oh, I should call her, then I send this to my cloud. My cloud is sending that to Mama Cloud, and Mama Cloud might drop it with her. And that's the moment when someone calls you and you have no freaking idea how it comes that this person knew. We used to say in German that your ears were, like hearing a little bell, or your nose was itching, someone thinks of you, or something like that, But as a matter of fact, within this cloud, there is answers to questions that we have no idea that we know about. I don't know if you've ever met someone that always has an answer and it's very kind of logic, but you have no freaking clue how it comes, especially when it's children. Children they do have this ability to not question why they know something, but if it feels right, they just do know something. So there is no reason to hustle about this. And therefore, the kids let it out. If we have something that we think, oh, we do have the answer. Yeah, we do have the answer. Then we go like, oh my goodness, can I really just, how can I explain that I think I know just because I do and there's no, I need to have an explanation, and please a very good one, because if I can't explain why I know it, then I better shut up. That's how it ends. You, me, who, he, we do shut up. And that's actually something very sad in my opinion. Because there is no reason not to connect to this knowledge. Let's call it bullshit. We should connect to the knowledge, because if we have knowledge, why shouldn't we use it? But that has to do with trust your own gut feeling. If you don't trust it, how will you be able to just trust the answer? A friend of mine sometimes calls me and is like, Angela, how about this and that? And she always catches me in that moment that I'm not thinking, and then I'll give her an answer and she's like, I knew it. And I'm like, wait a second. Doesn't mean that my answer is perfectly right. And not long ago I asked her, why are you still asking me? You can never be sure if my answer is right because it just comes out my mouth. And then she said, I am very sure. First of all, so far you've never been wrong. And second, the only thing that might go wrong is because someone makes a different decision, and that's fine. People may decide differently than they thought they will. And I can't say shocked, but I was kind of like, what? I wouldn't say shocked, but I was really confused by what's going on. So, yes. I would say this cloud knowledge we should start to use, but we should always be aware of the fact that we can't explain. I spoke to an engineer not long ago, and I'm very keen of the fact that this person might not be very intuitive officially, as well as like the emotional part might not be that big officially. But when I say officially, I really mean how I say it. It's like what he'd like to transport to the outside. So officially, he's not that connected. But as a matter of fact, it doesn't matter who you are as much connected as everybody else. The difference is how you transport it, how you accept it, how you get along with it, how you want to live with it. Actually, the word I was looking for was how to live with something. So this Mama Cloud Universal Library is actually the same. It's just two different words to be used for it, because somehow we always need words to have explanation why things are the way they are. Okay, so I would highly appreciate if you would try to figure out how you can connect, or if you, like, for example, take a walk, ask yourself a question, be like, is something coming? Something out of the blue coming as an answer? And then try to figure out, was it my brain, was it my heart? It's not that easy. But your hand on your heart, or if you stay calm, these are, and the heart stays calm and the hand is on it, or if you stay calm the other way, these are always signs that you are connected within yourself. Like, for example, I was just on a beautiful walk through the forest, because when I have very long days, I try to take a walk either in between appointments or the day after, and I actually have an in-between appointment and a day after walk. And then I figured, wait a second, okay, what is this message in my head? Something's going on. And then I figured, wait, what? And I started to blame someone for something. And then I was like, why? That's not my problem. It's not my cup of tea. And of course, this person is close to me, so it took me a bit to figure. And then I sat on the bench and I was like, I just want to control the situation. I can't, correct? And this yes came out like, whoa, yes. And I was like, oh my goodness, good girl. You should probably learn a little bit to stop yourself, calm yourself down. But it's so good when you get this clear answer, because before that, my brain was going like, yeah, but this and that, and and then in this moment was like, no, this part of the story is not your part. The other part is something you really need to talk about to this person, because it's not healthy for you. And it makes you angry, and this is not nice. So who can change it? You can change it. And this is something that I love when I get these clear answers, like in situations where I'm like going crazy in my brain and it turns and turns, and then I ask and there is a clear answer. And try it out. You are connected to your Mama Cloud or your universal library or the worldwide knowledge or whatever. I don't care how you call it, but I'd love to see you use it. Are you ready for being you? Yes? Then go to angelahack.com, book a 30-minute call to find the link just below the podcast. Thank you very much for listening to Reignite Your Intuition. Have an intuitive day.